What is up, boyos? It is a Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle. Alright, so we have another how I build. You guys are getting 3 back-to-back how to build videos with the 3 new ECAs dropping. So, again, Majesty of the Mighty JIREN Full Power LR Tech is getting his EZA. His leader skill becomes Universe 11 or Universe Survival Saga Key 3 170. Heatwave Magnetron for his super attack becomes Heatwave Magnetron Extreme, should I say. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. Overheat Magnetron Extreme is what his ultra super attack becomes. Massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage and massively lowers defense of the enemy as well as a high chance of stunning. So he has a 50% chance to stun and he lowers their defense by 80% for stages that can be lowered. So his passive now becomes Value Victory. Attack and defense 300%, start a turn. Reduces damage received by 30% for 1 turn from character's entry turn. And he gets an additional attack and defense of 100% and guards all attacks if HP is 40% or more at the start of a turn. So first turn he's getting 30% damage reduction, guard, and 400% to attack and defense. If your HP ever drops below 80% from the 5th turn on, or below 40% at the start of any turn, he gets an additional 200% attack and defense. So it pretty much nullifies that. I don't know if that carries over when he goes back above 40%, like so the following turn, but if it does, that's a pretty nice stack of like 600%. So we'll have to test that somehow. But he gets Key plus 3 with each attack received up to 11, so 4 attacks, and he's getting the additional 11 Key, and he's going to be sitting there at 17 Key every turn, minimum. Launches an additional super attack, starting with the turn the character receives the 3rd attack in battle. So if you've had your hidden potential, this all builds up already, you're going to be guaranteed 2 supers every turn, whether it's the 12 or the 18, at least one of them. Attacks are effective against all types. Performs a crit all the time when the enemy is attack down or attack status. Let me try that again. Performs a critical hit when the target enemy is in attack down status, in defense down status, or stunned. He gets a guaranteed crit. And when he disables the enemy's attack try that again. Disables the attacked enemy's action once within the turn when Key is 24. So this guy's not as straightforward as a build, but he's also not really hard either. What I am going to recommend, but first let's take a look at what his hidden potential looks like. He is a rank tech, so 4600 HP, 5400 attack, 5000 defense. As you can see right here, he's got some pretty decent stats. His active skill is attack and defense at 30%, all enemies attack and defense minus 30%, and stuns all enemies for 1 turn. So he gets guaranteed crit on that turn, and he gets a buffed 30% attack and defense. I don't know if that carries for remainder of battle. I think that's just 1 turn only, but he has to receive 5 more attacks. The reason I don't know how to build him, because mine's 79% right now, I don't know if we're getting the AGL JIREN yet. I do not know yet. Nobody, I don't think, really knows if we're getting AGL JIREN, but the way I'm looking at building this man, because of the guaranteed crit chance he has there, and on his active skill, because like I said, guaranteed stun and this here, so if there's anybody on that rotation that can get stunned or have their attack or defense down, he's guaranteed to get a crit. Absolutely guaranteed to crit. So looking at JIREN, he is a tech type unit, so his best one is going to be crits. But mind you, because he has that built-in 100% chance to crit under certain classifications and under certain situations, I am going to dismay and say let's not go with crit. Not dismay. Why did I say dismay? I'm going to say let's not go with crits. Let's go more additionals, right? Hear me out because of this. He has that guaranteed guard. He has that guaranteed damage reduction for a turn 1. So what if you're facing a stage where that unit can hit a big attack, like I'm talking close to Broly's 3 million attacks, that or even Beast Gohan's 5.4, which I don't know if he could survive it anyway, but either way, you want to be able to raise your defense as high as physically possible. So imagine you've gotten hit 3 times already, somehow in slot 1, but you haven't gotten supered yet. So you can do your main super, your 18 key, so by that point you've gotten hit 3 times, you'll have your 9 additional keys, so you'll be almost guaranteed to launch a 18 key super. So you'll be at massively raising attack and defense for your first super. You'll get the guaranteed second one right here, which will greatly raise your attack and defense. And then if your hidden potential kicks in, you'll get a 3rd greatly raising attack and defense. So in essence, you just raise your attack and defense 100%, and then 2 additional stacks of 50% of what you've raised up already. Plus, you'll have on that first turn the 30% guard, 30% damage reduction, and guard built in. So realistically, you're looking at a very high defense and a very strong ability to withstand a lot of supers. Is it guaranteed? No, but that possibility is there. So that's why I'm more looking and leaning towards going, like, maybe I'm building mine because I'm looking at mine right now. Mine is 79%. I'm looking at a 12 additional, 5 crit, and 9 in dodge. Really straightforward. But again, this man is going to be the one that's, like I said, this one's going to be a little bit different to build. So you could go realistically with your skill orbs whatever you want. So like I'm looking at the skill orbs now for the bronze slot. I'm going to say you could even go, if you want to risk the crit or add the crit, you could go in your skill orbs. Go just the hidden potential system, like not, or like I was saying, like a 12, 5, 9. This is what I'm doing. And you could give more crit chance with evasion like this in the bronze skill orb. You go crit evasion there if you really want to. And then silver, I'm going to say combo crit on this one. Just to proc that, because I'm already going high enough on dodge. And then for gold, I'm going to say combo evasion on gold. Those two are interchangeable. The gold and the silver, you can go gold, combo crit on either one and combo additional on either one, whichever one you choose. But realistically, straightforward, you could do about anything you want with this unit because it covers a little bit of all the bases. It has that crit, it has that additional, and it has that high attack stat. So it's really based on how you want to build it. I'm looking at mine right now, and I just went through and changed some of my skill orbs. So I went with the bronze evasion 2. For the silver, I went crit and dodge. And then for the gold, I went crit and additional. So mine's looking at 17, 12, 15. I'm not going to put that on screen because that's not just the base ones. But 17, 12, and 15 is what mine's looking at here at the end. But there you guys have it. Again, another relatively straightforward, not too hard to think of. Or, I mean, I'm glad that they went relatively straightforward with these easy A's. Like, they're straightforward, tells you what they have, what they're going to give you, and you can look at it based off of what they've shown before. I think this JIREN's just here to be a giant powerhouse, to be honest, and just work alongside the AGL JIREN. I haven't seen him used at all because I didn't happen to get him on JP, but I think this JIREN is specifically going to be more of a additional dodge kind of guy as well, with a little bit of crit in there because of the way his passive is built. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section below how you guys are going to be building your JIREN, and let me know if you guys are excited to see if we get the AGL JIREN next before the Worldwide, because I am not. I'm not excited at all to get JIREN right before the Worldwide, because I'm sitting at about 170 stones and I do not have enough to summon in on JIREN and then go to the Worldwide download. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.